Hello, welcome to this week's Pilates class. We today are going to be utilizing one of these lovely cushy balls if you have one. Now you don't need one of these ones. If you've got a playground ball, got some kiddos around at home, that works just fine. And if you don't have one, that's okay. For most of it, you can actually just use something that like you can squeeze into in between the knees. And then there's going to be a few that we'll have to just adjust and do without, and that'll be perfectly fine. So do not worry one bit. But I do highly recommend one of these cushy balls being part of your prop package at home. All right, so we're gonna get started. Take your feet to the top of your mat. And from this position, you're gonna inhale, reach your arms straight forward. Now you're gonna take that ball and whatever object you have, squeeze it in between the knees, and arms are gonna reach straight forward. We're gonna take a nice big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're gonna lower yourself down one vertebra at a time, hugging the ribs in, allowing your shoulders to soften down your back as you lower one vertebra at a time. Now as you lower down, you're gonna reaching your arms out to a T. You're gonna bend into the knees, and you're gonna walk your feet quite close to your glutes. Now with the arms reaching out to the sides, you're gonna just take a nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to close your eyes, squeeze that ball, and just gently pull your belly button in towards your spine. Inhale, slowly releasing, so just starting to wake up through that breath. Inhale here. Exhaling through those pursed lips, pull the belly button in as you squeeze those knees. We'll do that just one more time here. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, squeezing the knees, pulling that belly button into your spine, breathing here as you slowly release. Now, let your arms reach down by your sides, palms face down. We're gonna inhale here to prepare. Gently press through the arms, actively press through the feet as you squeeze that ball. Now slowly lifting your hips up as you relax your shoulders down, taking an inhale at the top. And then melting through the breastbone first, lowering one vertebra at a time, down onto the ground, releasing that spine all the way to neutral. Big breath in. Squeezing that ball, lengthening that low back, peeling your hips up off of the mat. Holding here at the top for your inhale. Really squeezing into those glutes, and then lowering your hips down one vertebra at a time. The spine articulates down towards the floor. One more time like this. Inhale here, squeezing that ball, lengthening the low back. And then this time we're gonna hold this position here, taking a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, continuously squeezing that ball as you hug the belly button into your spine, closing the front of the ribs together. Now you're gonna keep the ribs closing in. You're gonna reach those arms all the way up as you breathe in, reaching them as far back as you can while knitting the front ribs. Exhale, slowly bringing the hands back by your side. Just a couple of more here, and as you inhale and reach the arms, you're not just focused on keeping the ribs hugging in, but also in keeping those shoulders down your back, maintaining that scapular mobilization. We'll do this one more time, inhaling here, holding the arms back, so continuing to breathe for 3. And for 2, just feeling everything hugging into that midline. One more breath. This time you're gonna reach your arms up, palms will face in, and you'll lower your hips down to the ground. You're gonna open those arms out like a T. Now from this position, you're gonna lengthen into your low back. We're gonna peel up onto the tips of the toes, lift one leg up off of the floor, followed by the next. Now you're gonna squeeze those knees, bring the big toes together, and lengthen into the low back. Now take a nice big deep breath in here, and a nice big deep breath out. On your next inhale, we're gonna reach those arms up towards the sky. Palms are gonna face forward. Exhale, you're gonna peel yourself up into a little ab prep here, looking forward, not up. And then you're gonna inhale, slowly return the head back down. Exhale, arms open back to that T. Squeeze the ball, inhale, dip the knees over to the right side of the mat. Not trying to touch the floor. Exhale, slowly bringing the knees back to center. Inhale, squeezing that ball as you go over to the left side. And exhale, squeezing as you slowly come back to center. And we repeat. Inhale, arms reaching up, palms face forward. Exhale, tucking the chin as we reach those arms forward. Inhale, slowly bringing the head back down. Exhale, opening the arms back to that T. Inhaling over to the right side. Exhale, slowly bringing it back to center. Inhaling over to the left side. And exhale through those pursed lips. Slowly breathe out and bring those knees back to center. Inhale, arms reach up, palms forward. Find that scapular mobilization. Exhale, peeling yourself up, maintaining that through the shoulders. Inhale, slowly coming back down, palms face in. Exhale, open the arms out. Inhale, knees dip to the right. Exhale, slowly coming back to the center. Inhale, over to the left side. Right shoulder stays relaxed. And exhale, slowly coming back to center. We've got a few more here. Inhale, arms reach up, palms forward, neck is long. Exhale, peeling yourself up, holding it here. Inhale, nice and controlled. Head comes back down, palms face in. Exhale, open those arms like a T. Inhale, dip the knees over to the right. Left shoulder stays melting. Exhale, slowly coming back to the center. Inhale, over to the left side. And exhale, slowly coming back. And again, two more. Inhale, arms reach up, palms forward, shoulders down. Exhale, squeezing that ball to help pull that belly button in. Inhale, slowly coming back, palms face in. Exhale, open into that T. Inhale, over to the right side. And exhale, slowly coming back to the center. Inhale, over to the left side. And exhale, slowly coming back to the center. One more round. Inhale, arms reaching up, palms face forward. Exhale, slowly finding that nice abdominal prep, holding for a moment to show that control. Inhale, slowly coming back, palms face in. Exhale, opening the arms out. Inhale, over to the right side. Feel the opposition of the grounding of the left side. Not the hip though, just to be clear. Hip is lifting. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. So right shoulder melts. As you exhale, knees dip over to the left. And slowly coming back to the center. Now from this position, you're gonna slowly reaching, grabbing a hold of that ball. You're gonna plant your feet flat. Your arms are gonna start reaching straight up towards the sky. You're gonna lengthen your legs down to the ground. Now, if this causes tension into your low back, know that you can bend into the knees and work from that position here, okay? So we're gonna open the arms up. Ball's gonna come into the right hand. Now, from this position, we're gonna inhale to prepare, lengthening the back body, and then we're gonna exhale, lifting our head and left leg. Ball's gonna come into the left hand, and inhale, slowly coming back down. And again, exhale. Now right leg's gonna lift as you scoop the belly button in, switch the ball. Inhale, slowly coming back down. So your goal is, as you're lifting up, you're anchoring through the hips and you're keeping, switch the hands, the hips down as you're lowering as well. Exhale, slowly peeling yourself up. So what that means is you're not tilting the body side to side. You're really operating from that center line, peeling yourself up. You can hear that little quiver into my voice. So you want to maintain that core connection. So even though it's not a big movement, you can hear that I'm working really hard here. So you scoop the ribs, scoop the belly button in, and slowly release. And again, if the head or neck, I should say, lifting the head is causing tension into the neck, just keep the head down. couple more rounds, peeling yourself up. Inhale, slowly coming back down. And again, peeling yourself up. And slowly lowering down. Let's do that one more round. Peeling yourself up, keeping those shoulders down your back. And slowly coming back down. And last one. And then slowly lowering yourself down. So now bending into your knees. Now, if you don't have the cushy ball here, you're not going to use any kind of prop at all. It's perfectly fine. If you do have that cushy ball, no, either way, we're walking the feet close to the hips. Now we're going to peel those hips up if you have that ball, placing the ball underneath your sacrum. So relaxing the hips down onto the ground. And then relaxing your arms, but doing it in a way where you're grounding the shoulders or grounding the arms so that you can relax the shoulders. Now lengthen your low back, lift one leg up off of the floor, followed by the next. Now you're gonna lengthen through those legs and lift up. Now I want you to take a second, if you are on that ball, to imagine like it's a water balloon. You're gonna scoop the belly button in and stay lifted off that ball. So you're really strong into that TA. We're gonna inhale, legs come slightly closer towards you and slowly circle them out. Exhale, draw that circle down and lift the legs back up. Inhaling here. So it's a very simple movement. However, you're going to notice, especially as you draw that circle down, that the shoulders want to tense up, maybe even the neck. So you're going to maintain that core connection and continue to work here in the size of the circle that's going to enable you to operate from that connected midline. Circling back down. Staying light on that ball. Good, we're gonna do one more this direction. This is really nice, getting some length through the legs and then pausing at the top. Take a nice big deep breath in. Big breath out. And then you're gonna inhale, slowly draw the legs down, circle them around, and then bring them back up, giving that ball its shape, and then maintaining it as the legs lower. Slowly circle around, exhaling to come back up. Inhale, legs lower. Circle back around, lifting back up. And again, lowering down. Circling back. We have 3 more. Lowering down, make sure there is no strain or tension in your neck and shoulders. We're staying really long through those legs. Circling back. And last one here, you're gonna lower those legs. And then from that position, circling them back around and scooping to come back up. You're gonna bend one knee, followed by the next. If you are on that ball, you're gonna lift those hips up and then remove that ball. Now grabbing whatever prop you have here will work. Lowering those hips back down, we're gonna lengthen into the low back. You're gonna lift one leg up off the floor, followed by the next, taking that ball in between the knees. Now from this position, you can do this whole thing with your head down if that feels better, or supporting the back of your head with your hands to lift the head, or arms are gonna reach long by your side. Now we're gonna inhale here, lengthen into the back of the neck. Exhale, we're gonna come in to find that ab prep. We're gonna inhale, lower those legs down while you maintain the squeeze of that ball. Exhale, slowly pulling yourself back to center. And again, inhale, lowering down, squeezing that ball, scooping that belly button. Exhale, slowly coming back to the center. If you'd like a little more challenge, you can start to reach those arms back, challenging that rib cage connection. Exhale, slowly bringing yourself back. 2 more. Inhale, reaching those arms as the legs lower. Exhale, slowly coming back to center. Now 1 more here. Inhale, reaching. exhale, come back to center. Now hold here. Now if you do need to support your head, I want you to do so with just one arm if possible, right hand behind head. If both can be there, you're gonna hold those arms. You're gonna lower your legs down to where it's breathable, and we're gonna start to pulse the arms, inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're only going to 50 if that helps. This is 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. That's 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2. So don't hold yourself back. That's 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. That's 50. Hold it. Lift your head a little higher. And then slowly lower the head back down. Release. And then what you're going to do from this position is you're gonna take your feet down, grab your ball, whatever you've got, you're gonna lengthen and lift the right leg up towards the sky. You're gonna take that ball behind the back of the knee, and then from this position, you're gonna place your foot down. Now, your right foot's gonna be a little bit further than the left, very likely, and that's okay as we just work to prep to get into this position. You want your left heel quite close to your glute. We're gonna inhale here. It's gonna depend on how big your object is. We're gonna lengthen the low back, lift the hips up, and pop that right heel high. We're gonna lift that right leg up off of the floor. Now, you're gonna tap the right toes down towards the floor, and then slowly lift the right leg back up. Inhale, lower the hips down. Exhale, lifting back up. Inhale, tapping the right toes down to the floor. Exhale, lifting that right leg back up. Inhale, lowering the hips down to a hover. Exhale, lifting them back up. And again, so notice if you're feeling heavier into your right shoulder, that would be completely normal. Try not to. You're using the strength of those hips, especially that left hip, to keep that balance in between. And again, we have 3 more here, lowering down, lifting up. Please do not worry if your toes are not touching the floor. That's perfectly fine. Your right toes tapping to where you can maintain that strength and that balance. Hips coming back down. We have 1 more here, tapping the right toes down to the ground and slowly lifting back up. Really fight for that height. Hips are gonna lower down. Hips lift back up, hold it here. And then slowly lower the right leg, right heel, lower the hips down. And then what you're gonna do is take that left leg and then take the left heel to the right knee. Inhaling here, you're gonna reach back, you're gonna grab that ball, just take it off to the side, and then interlock your fingers behind that right leg. From here, you can just close the eyes and give that left hip and glute a really nice, well-deserved stretch. And we'll take 3 deep, full breaths here. Inhaling and exhale. 2 more like this. Really good job. Of course, we're gonna have to work that other side. So even though the left leg will be the moving part, it's the right hip, right glute that's gonna be working really hard. So slowly plant your right foot down to the ground, grab a hold of your object as you lengthen that left leg, and then bring that ball behind the back of the left leg. So you're gonna bring that left leg as close as you can, but again, because there's something in between, you're gonna find it's probably likely further forward than the right leg. Inhale here, peeling those hips up off of the mat, pressing through that right leg. We're gonna find the tips of your left toes and then lift that left leg and lift those hips. We're gonna inhale, tap the left toes down. Exhale, lifting them back up. Inhale, lowering the hips down. And then exhale, slowly lift the hips back up, ribs are in. Inhale, tapping the left toes. Exhale, lifting it back up. Inhale, lowering those hips down. And exhale, slowly coming back up. Inhale, left toes dip down. Exhale, lifting back up. Inhale, lowering the hips. And exhale, pressing back up with control. And again, we're almost there, tapping the left toes. peeling the leg back up, lowering the hips down, and exhale, slowly lifting those hips. 2 more, tapping those toes as you inhale, not arching the back to do so. So that's how you're gonna know how low that left leg goes. We wanna lower the leg down without arching the back. Last one here. Lifting back up, and then hips lower down. And then your hips are gonna come right back up, fight for that height. And then slowly you're gonna lower the left leg down, hips down, and then right heel can hook the left knee. We'll lift that left leg, and then you can take that ball off to the side for now. We're gonna come right back to it, so don't let it roll too far away from you. Interlocking the fingers behind the back of the left leg, and then just enjoying that nice sweet stretch into your right hip and glute. Relax your shoulders as you do so, and we'll breathe deeply here. Take one more really nice clearing breath. And then you're going to slowly release the hands. Take the left foot down to the ground, and then releasing your right foot back down. Now, from this position, we're gonna take that ball, and then you're gonna lengthen into your low back. We're gonna lift one leg up off the floor, followed by the next. Now, the first round we did was with the ball between the knees. You can continue that. Or a little bit more challenging, you're gonna take that ball in between your ankles. We're gonna start with that bent knee position. Again, the rule is the same. Head can stay down if you need to. We're gonna inhale here, lengthen into the back of the neck, arms are hovering. We're gonna exhale, come into that ab crab. So inhale, lowering those legs down. This time, exhale, extend those legs long as you squeeze that ball. Inhale, legs are gonna come straight up to the sky. Exhale, bending into the knees. Inhale, lowering those legs. Exhale, extending them on that nice diagonal line. Squeeze in as if you're zipping between that belly button and rib cage. Lift those legs back up, and exhale, bending into the knees. And again, inhale, lowering down. Exhale, extending those legs long. Inhale, legs lifting straight up. Exhale, bending in the knees. We have 3 more. If you'd like, you can add on. And as you extend those legs, extend those arms back. Inhale, everything goes straight up. Exhale, hands to hips, bend the knees. 2 more. Inhale, lowering down. Exhale, extending those legs. Inhale, everything straight up. Exhale, bending into the knees. 1 more. Inhale, lowering those legs. Exhale, reaching out. Inhale, legs straight up. Exhale, bending into the knees. So if you need a little support, you can use your left hand this time. Didn't think I was just gonna make you do 50, did ya? Lower those legs, maybe lengthen them, and we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, that's 10. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, that's 70 actually. 2, 3, feels better, doesn't it? Exhale 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, that's 90. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 100. Hold it. And then bend into the knees. Could you lift your head a little higher? Whew, and then lower your head back down. Really good job. So you're gonna take your time, throw that ball off to the side. Don't throw it, we need it right away. Take a big breath in, grabbing into the backs of the knees as you lengthen the legs. We're gonna use our core to slowly roll ourselves up with control, and then cross the ankles. Very good job. We're gonna take our time, and then from this position, inch your way back. So we're gonna walk so that there's some space for you in the top of the mat, so for your head to be at the top of the mat, I should say. And inhale here. So you can be in a full plank or with the knees down. We're gonna take a nice big breath in, and exhale, lower slow. Now you're gonna grab a hold of that ball. You're gonna bring your feet hips width apart. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one forearm in front of you, and then you're gonna bring that ball so that it's right into the middle of your calf muscles here. Now, inhale here. So you do need the ball for this one to use the object, I should say. If you don't have a ball, you're just not gonna use it. Inhale here. Hands, you're gonna have to just be extra aware that you don't tilt side to side. So you're gonna point through your toes. Shoulders are gonna stay down your back. Your head's gonna stay down. I'm gonna lift mine slightly so you can hear me better. Inhale here. You're gonna slowly exhale, feel both your hips get heavy. We're gonna inhale, slide that right leg up. Hip will stay down. Exhale, slowly coming back down. Inhale, left leg lifts up. And exhale, slowly sliding it back down. So what you wanna make sure of as we alternate between sides, you're lifting on that inhale and slowly coming back down, is that you're not flailing the weight side to side. So even pay attention to the way that the weight is distributed between your forearms. Inhale, right leg lifts. Don't let it shift. It should be balanced between the two sides this entire time. Left leg lengthens up. Slowly coming back down. Halfway there, right leg lengthens. And slowly coming back down. Left leg lengthens and lifts. And I should say not lengthen so much. I should just say lift, because I don't want you straightening the legs. That's not the best cue. My apologies. Slowly coming back down. We have 3 more. Left leg peels up. Slowly coming back down. Right leg peels up. And slowly coming back down. Last one, left leg peels up, and then slowly coming back down. Now release the hands, release the legs, keep the ball, bring your left ear down. Take a nice big deep breath in, and a big breath out. Really good job. So let this be a clearing breath, that chance to connect with your breath. And then we're gonna slowly inhale, come back to the center. So once again, I want you to stack your hands. You're gonna glue your fingers to your forehead. We're gonna inhale here, squeeze that ball, and then we're gonna peel the upper body off the mat as you hug the ribs in. And exhale, slowly coming back down. Inhale, squeeze the ball, lifting both legs this time. And slowly lowering down. Let's do it one more time, dividing the movements up. Inhale, lengthening and lifting the upper body. Exhale, slowly bringing the upper body down. Squeeze that ball, lengthen and lift the legs. And slowly bringing it back down. Inhale, lengthening and lifting. Exhale, slowly coming back down. Squeezing that ball, lengthening and lifting the legs, so you can maintain this division between the upper and lower body, or you can join me in lifting everything up as you inhale. Exhale, slowly coming back down. And again, inhale, lengthening and lifting. Exhale, slowly coming back down. 2 more. Inhale, peeling yourself up. Exhale, slowly coming back down. Last one. Inhale, lifting up. And then option here is to sweep those arms back, seeing if you can use the leverage of your arms, the weight of the arms to lift a little bit higher here for 3. Now squeeze that ball. Peel up a little bit higher here for 2. 1 more breath. Lift up, 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 up. And then slowly release. This time you'll bring your right ear down to the ground. Take a deep breath in. And a really nice big breath out. Really good job. So now on your next inhale, you're gonna take your time. And then what we're gonna do is you're gonna bend into the knees. You're gonna reach back and grab a hold of that ball. You're gonna slowly curl over onto your right side. Now, you're gonna line your body up in one straight line in the center of the mat, And then you're gonna bend into that bottom elbow. You're gonna bend into both knees. And then once again, just like we did in that bridge, you're gonna bring that ball behind the back of the left leg. Start with the legs together. Your left hand's in front of your chest for support. You make sure that shoulder stays down your back. Hug the belly button to ribcage connection strong. And then we're gonna lift both feet up off of the floor, and that bottom leg's gonna stay the same. Take a nice big deep breath in. And then you're gonna exhale, slowly open that top knee. And then inhale, slowly release. So you're gonna squeeze that ball or towel, whatever you're using. And what I want you to do is, as you're opening up, squeeze that ball even more. It's not that we let go of the squeeze at any point, but I really want you to emphasize squeezing on the way up and squeeze your heels together as well. That's gonna help you get a little bit deeper into that side seat. We're gonna lift up here for 5, slowly coming down. And for 4, meanwhile, we're staying scooped through the bottom ribs, hugging into that midline. And again, we have 2 more. That's it. 1 more here. And then you're gonna hold that lift and squeeze it up. Just a little bit of a pulse. Breathe. Good. Keep squeezing those heels. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring that knee back down. You can take that ball. We're gonna bring it in front of the chest. Gently push yourself all the way up. And then you're gonna swing those legs around, and we're gonna come on to the left side now. So lowering yourself down onto your side, no fancy transition there. You're gonna bend into the left elbow, bottom elbow, wherever you're at, bending into both knees. So go ahead, lift that leg, taking the ball behind the back of the right leg and staying scooped through the left rib. So we're gonna inhale here to prepare. Stay hugged in. You're gonna lift your feet up off of the floor, squeezing into that ball. You're gonna inhale here to prepare, and then exhale, slowly open that top knee. Inhale, slowly lowering back down. And again, exhale, squeezing. So you're gonna notice as you lift that top leg that you're gonna wanna dump into the bottom ribs. Don't do it. Stay connected, stay breathing, and stay really intentional here. This is a simple movement in theory, but it's incredibly effective. And it's really not just into that side seat, right? We're still working into those abdominals as we stay connected. You're maintaining that scapular mobilization so you're not flopping forward. It's as if your spine was up against the wall and you were like glued to it, Velcroed to it. We have 3 more, lifting up. And 2. That's really good. Do 1 more like this. Squeeze, and then we're gonna hold it. You might notice the side's a little harder. Press that knee back. Try not to ease off, just further and further and further for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Slowly lower it down. You're gonna grab that ball, bring it in front of you, and then take your time. You're gonna push yourself up. Now, if you're using an object, you're just gonna lower onto your back and do this from your back. If you have the ball, then we're gonna use that to add just a little bit more challenge here. So you're gonna take the ball. You've got about a hand's width between you and the ball, the low back and the ball. And then you're gonna lower yourself down. So from this position, you're over top of the ball. Again, you have the option to just kind of hang out or really lift up. So you can hear that shift in my voice right there. So you wanna find that. Bend into your knees. We're gonna inhale here. Take a big breath, shoulders down your back. Now we're gonna start in an extended spine. So if you're on your back, then you're just in that flat back position. Everything else is the same. We're gonna lengthen into the back of the neck, come into that neutral position. Exhale, we're gonna twist to the right, lifting that right leg. Inhale back to center, and exhale, head comes back. Inhale, lengthen, lifting into that ab prep if you're on your back. Exhale, peeling up into that twist. Inhale, back to center, and exhale all the way back to the start. Inhale, lengthening, peeling up into that ab prep. Exhale, twisting to the right as the left hip stays anchored. Inhale, back to center, and exhale over top again. Inhale, lengthen. We're almost at that halfway point. Peel up. This should be exceptionally challenging. Inhale, and then exhale over the bottom. Lengthen into the back. If you're feeling like, this is not very hard, then you've got to activate and consciously operate from your core. In our oblique twists, especially when we work from a fast position, it's really common to just work from momentum. Inhale, back to center, and exhale over top. We've got 3 more rounds. Lengthening here. Exhale to twist. Inhale, back to center, and exhale. That's why, faster is not always better. And it's often just running away from what's really uncomfortable, right? We want to move through it quickly and get to the other side, but we lose a sense of quality and especially care, right? We can hurt ourselves when we're not conscious of the way that we're moving. Almost there. Lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, peel up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, back. Welcome to your last round. We're almost there. Lengthening, peeling yourself up, scooping to get there. Back to center, keeping the scoop as you come back. And last one, lengthening the back of the neck. Find neutral. Exhale, peel yourself up. Inhale, back to center, and exhale, release. Now, if it feels good for you, you're gonna let yourself rest over the ball. If it doesn't feel good, you're gonna curl yourself up right away. If it feels good, maybe you even lengthen the legs, and then we just enjoy this nice stretch. Whether you're on your back without an object or curled over to the ball, just soak up a couple of breaths here. We're officially at the home stretch of our class, so just take a breath and reset. If you're feeling anything but proud of what you're doing here, you want to shift that focus. You're still here with me, which is amazing. Take one more deep breath. I always say it's hard to press play at home with so many competing priorities. So really shift that focus and just be proud of what you're doing. Hands to the back of the head, tuck the chin to the chest. We're gonna exhale. You're gonna bend the knees first, and then peel yourself up. Arms can reach for a little bit of support, and you're gonna come all the way up. Now, you're gonna take yourself, come onto, starting in a tabletop position. And then what you're gonna do from here, you're gonna place the ball into the middle of the mat. Now, don't worry if you don't have this. It's just gonna give you a little bit of awareness. We're not really making it more challenging by using the ball. But you're gonna bring your hands underneath. Ball's gonna go right underneath your belly button. From this position, we're gonna now come onto our forearms. So your ball, you can relax for a moment, is right under the belly button, right into that seatbelt muscle. We like to call it our transverse abdominis. You're gonna tuck the toes underneath, and then from here, you're gonna straighten through the legs and press. So the goal here is as we move between sides that you don't shift, and that ball is just gonna give you some awareness. Inhaling here, we're gonna exhale, lift the right leg up, and inhale, toes back down. And left leg's going to lift. You are welcome to do this from the knees if this feels a little bit too difficult, or if you're feeling any strain or pain in your back. Lowering the right leg down. Inhale, left leg's going to lift. And slowly bring it back down. Sorry, I messed the breath up a little bit there. Exhale to lift. And then slowly bring it back down. Not really though, as long as you're breathing. Good, slowly bring it back down. You literally could do this either way with the breath. We're gonna go for 5. Slowly tap the toes down and switch. For 4, tap the toes back down. For 3, good, almost there. 2, and 1 more here. Lift that left leg, and then hold your forearm plank here for 3. Keep scooping the belly button in, legs so strong. 2, 1 more deep breath, and then slowly drop the knees down, shift the weight back. Okay, now you can chuck your ball, okay? We are done with it here. We're gonna come into a tabletop position. Untuck the toes. You can give them a little tap if you need. And then from here, we're just gonna turn those fingertips towards you. And then from that position, we're just gonna give those wrists a nice little stretch before we go into our last exercise of the day. Press through those thumbs. And then if it's there for you to go a little deeper, I want you to press down, finding that angry cat-like position as you breathe deeply here. Nice big exhale. You're taking 1 more deep breath. And then on your next inhale, we're slowly taking your time and then releasing, coming into what you may have already guessed, one of my faves, coming into our push-ups. It's just so good to build strength in all areas of your body. So from here, you're welcome to do this from a full plank position. I'm gonna stick with my knees down for today. Inhale here, heart forward, head is lifting. We're gonna inhale, lower down for 3. Elbows stay tucked in, 2, and 1. Exhale, press up. And again, lower down, 3, 2, 1. Press up, and 3, 2, 1. Press up, 2 more. We'll take a break after that. 1, press up, 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Press up, hold your plank, and then slowly bring the weight back into a nice little shell stretch. You can let the hips come back. We're gonna take a couple of breaths here, so your hands will shift back a little bit. And then you can either keep the arms reaching forward, or maybe you bring your arms by your side. And then from that position, just flip your palms up. Your forehead's right down to the ground. If that doesn't become accessible for you, you could stack your fists too. So kind reminder, there's always ways to modify for wherever you're at today. The trick is ensuring that you're not being hard on yourself, or not being where you want to be or used to be, but really just embracing and celebrating where you are. Again, there's so many things tugging at you, so you really just need to be proud of yourself for being here, and you're still here, so that's great. Inhale here, hands walk forward. We're gonna do this 1 more time, and we reverse that direction. So we inhale, lower down for 1, and then we press up for 3. Inhale here, lower down. Exhale, press up, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Lower. Chest stays open. 2, 1. Last one. Lower. Press up. 2, 3. This time, you're welcome to stick with that shell stretch. Ooh, that was tough for some reason. Or you can take your child's pose. Knees come wide, arms are going to reach. Now keep lengthening the sides of the body. Fill your body with your breath and keep your forehead right down to the ground. Start by shifting those hips a little bit side to side. And then taking your time as you settle into the center, and then rock your forehead side to side. And then once you're there, settling into the center, let the elbows rest, and then maybe you just roll out the wrists 1 more time. Start to go the other direction. And then then just take your time as you slowly come forward. Now just for the transition, we're gonna come into one last plank. Again, rule is the same. Knees can be down or lifted. You lower slow. And then we're gonna take the feet wide, wider than the hips if you need, if the back is tight. And hands are gonna come nice and wide. We're gonna have just the thumbs touching the mat. Inhale. So just like we did in our breaststroke, lift the head and the chest, but then press into your palms, open up and give those abdominals a well-deserved stretch. Take a nice big deep breath in. Ensure that your shoulders are not scrunching up to your ears. They're melting down. Ribs are in, and then we take another big breath here. Really good. And then just slowly taking your time, come back down, and then from here, maybe the hands come back even a little further. One more time, we're gonna add a tiny little flow to that. Nice big breath in. Draw your right shoulder down as you exhale. Inhale, coming back to the center, lifting tall. And then left shoulder drops down as you look over the right shoulder. Inhale, coming back to the center. Let's do one more time each side, lowering that right shoulder. Inhale, coming back up. And left shoulder. Inhaling, coming back up, lift up nice and tall. And slowly lower yourself back down. One more opportunity for strength. Press up nice and controlled. Tuck your toes, the hips width apart. Take a pause for a breath in your down dog. Big exhale through your mouth. And then soft bend in the knees as you walk your hands back to your feet. And then just take a moment to let your head be heavy. Soft bend in the knees, roll yourself all the way up. And then from that position, you can reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart, close your eyes, and just take a moment to truly thank yourself and thank your body. Often we're a little too hard on both. So as you move through the rest of your day, be kind, be caring, and enjoy it. Namaste.